Slovenia. Let's visit Slovenia now. Nobody thinks of visiting Slovenia. It is spectacular. For me, special place. Think about it when you're thinking about traveling. Paris, yeah. Italy, yeah. But there's the rest of the world. Let's do this right away. I'm trying to get real comfortable at doing these narrated slideshows because I have a million of them, and I do want to share. So let's, this is just going to be random. Rando, my friends. Let's bring up the, I do have to work out some sort of bug here. It takes, this happened last time. Took me a minute to get the correct window. So I will work the bugs out. This is live. I can't make it go away. So this window here should have done it. We'll try all the windows. That one was a mess. That's no good. I want to be smaller. I want to get the out of there. Okay. Well, this will do for now. I'll have to work that bug out. Okay, Slovenia. Actually, I'd like to get my picture in the picture. Yeah. There we go. And I don't need to see this stuff on the side. Do I? We'll have to do that later. All right. Well, now we've... Sheesh. I do apologize. This is, makes it more interesting, right? I got into another country. What is this? This is... That's kind of random. So Slovenia begins with an S. I do have these all alphabetical. Oh, let's just do this. Okay. So this is a random old school looking Eastern European farmhouse. There's not a lot to say. There are a lot of these, but in general, Slovenia did seem to be very well painted. That's the main thing I took away. I said, wow, Slovenia has a fresh coat of paint on it. It's not as beat as Romania. Romania looks like this. This is more Romanian looking than Slovenian. And they're not close together at all. I just use it as an example. All right. Let's go with nice little... This is a typical Eastern European train station in a typical small Eastern European town. Nothing special, not super clean, just does the job. It's not like Switzerland. Here's I was nervous here. I came from Switzerland, and this is one of the borders across on that whole trip. I was a little nervous here because they take your passport and then put it in a big pile with other people. And without your passport, you're screwed, and you always worry, is the train going to take off while that guy's got my passport? It didn't, but it could. And it's always a concern. This is the same spot, different angle, waiting for the guy to come out of that little building there with my passport. Come on, dude. And I'm praying the train doesn't leave. Okay, here are people I met on the train to Lake Bled. My former boss, Peter Casey, had been to Slovenia. By the way, he was a good boss. If you know him, tell him I said he was a good boss. He told me to go there, and it was a great recommendation, Lake Bled. So I was on the train to Lake Bled from Ljubljana, and I ran into the dude on the right. And he was kind of shady because his whole story didn't match up. He was wearing a kilt, said he was kind of from New York and kind of there, but his accent didn't match, and he was, red flags went up. But still, I don't know, I trusted I just went for it. He said, hey, don't take the train all the way up, because to go to Slovenia, you kind of have to go north of Slovenia. To go to Lake Bled, you have to go north of Lake Bled and then down. He said, just get off here and hitchhike across. It's just a few miles. We'll hitchhike across. So I did, because I like hitchhiking in foreign countries. And we were picked up by an old woman and her mother. Yeah, much different world over there. They picked us up. They were real nice, dropped us off where we want to go. And we met this dude, Mr. Guy in the middle, and the girl. And they were pretty wild. And they were all a little bit kind of shady, which I'll explain later. But I'm glad as a net thing, I'm glad I met them. That's me, a fatter me, and the girl and the guy at a place they recommended. They recommended lunch, and we went there, and we all had, not lunch, but dinner. We all had dinner together, which I paid for. And there's the dinner. This is hardcore stuff, man. It looks like some hummus there, a tomato, an orange, and some, bread with fat or cheese baked in it. And this is the deal, man. Sausage, other kind of meat, don't know. You just eat it. You just eat it and shut up and like it. You like it. Well, it looks like this is part 2. No, it's still going. Okay. Whew, good. I'm sorry about all the bugs. I'm still working this out. This is not perfect. As you can see, this column of stuff on the left, I'd like to get rid of it. Moving on. Well, I should be able to scroll that. But maybe in this window configuration, I can't. So I'll have to do this. Okay. This is a castle on Lake Bled. There's a lake. And for some reason, it's a big rowing lake. There was an international rowing competition going on there, and people from all over the world were there, speaking all, big, strapping, handsome, beautiful people practicing their rowing, getting ready for the big event. And, there's some rowing people, as you see. I wasn't lying. I was telling you the truth. And, this is kind of the big draw to Lake Bled. There's a church on an island. It is, that whole area, those mountains, the forests, beautiful. Beautiful. And there are not a lot of people there. What do you say? It's just so shockingly beautiful. Here we go. And this is the big mountain there, which is pretty big. I forget the name of it. I apologize. This is the train station, Bled Lake train station. Who can tell me what the name of the big mountain is in Slovenia? Come on. Peter Casey, you know. Just an interesting pruning job on a tree. More Lake Bled. Charming. Beautiful. Notice the coat of paint that I referenced before. It looks all well taken care of. I took a side trip further on from Lake Bled to another lake. And this is what some of the trip looked like. When you think of Slovenia, you had nothing in your mind, did you? You had no clue. Well, this is what it looks like. All right, here's that other lake. Pretty fabulous. And, the rays of sun coming down were just perfect. Untouched. Pretty untouched area. It's exotic. It's different. It's clean and pretty unspoiled. There's that lake again. Slovenia, capital Ljubljana, charming little town. We'll get there. Another view of that lake. And you had to get to the beer lady. At that lake is a little shack where you can get beer or you can get drinks. You can get a cocktail. They're different there. You can't go to a lake here and there's not a little hut where you can get drinks. Because you know what? Americans would get drunk and act stupid. That's not to say that people don't get drunk and act stupid there, but I think less. Here's another just pristine little building. Okay, a little more of a story. So I told you about those 3 people, and I bought them dinner. And they said, hey, you can get dinner here and stay upstairs. It sounds like a movie setup, like Hostel, right? Well, it kind of is. I mean, it could have been. I woke up okay, but I might not have. They said, there's this place, you can get dinner there, and then after eating a while, they go, oh, there's a place upstairs you can stay. It's a place. It was cheap. This is it. This is typical. Kind of, well, hodgepodgey, which is typical. But it was all right. I think it would have been all right, but I had a terrible, terrible headache, and here's why. The people that ran this guest house also made their own slivovitz, which is a horrifically strong kind of booze made out of anything that will ferment. And they had all kinds. Pine slivovitz. And, just name it. They made it out of it. It had a flavor. And the lady just started bringing it over, and stupid me, and I'm not that stupid, but I should have asked. She was just bringing it over, and I thought it was free, and it wasn't. But it didn't rip me off. It was still cheap, but we had so many of them. Oh, my God. And I ended up paying for the 3 of them. So it was still cheaper than a normal meal here, but, I was a rich American compared to them. It's true. So why not? And they hung out with me, and they hooked me up with this place, so why not? I felt a little hosed, but, I got over it. But I had a terrible, terrible slivovitz headache. It was just god awful. This is the exterior of the place. Nice little porch. That's where we ate. This is Ljubljana. Ljubljana is a charming, charming, small town with super nice people. And people don't think of going there. Ever. Ever. If you're a person that takes train journeys, this is a must stop. It's kind of difficult to fly there because it's going to be a little expensive and it's kind of a hassle. Maybe a longer layover. So it's a good destination on a train journey. Up more. See, I told you, charming little pink little buildings and stuff. This is Ljubljana. What did you think of when you thought of Ljubljana, right? You didn't know. You thought, oh, it's going to be grimy. Nope. Charming as heck. You thought it's going to be poor. Maybe, but they sure do keep it clean. It's really nice. Slovenia. Think about it. Look at this. Beautiful town. Beautiful little river, bridges, stuff. And not expensive. I still don't think this is a big tourist place. Look at that. They have little festivals all the time. This is a public restroom, and it had ultraviolet light, or not ultraviolet, whatever this is. Maybe it is ultraviolet, purple, black light. Why? Did it have something to do with drug use or something? Maybe you folks know. But I found it to be creepy, but I kind of liked it. It's different. First of all, they have a pretty clean public restroom. And, we don't have that here. Even at the bus station, even at the train station, they're disgusting compared to this. More Ljubljana. Oh, this is that girl. I was doing videos even then. And I think this is the end. Let's see. Is it? No, not quite. I said, say something on the camera. So she said this. You can't hear this. There's no audio. But I'm going to tell you. I'm going to show you her. You can't hear this probably. Okay, hello, guys, she says.
Who you are, where you're from, and what you want to do. What did we go? Okay, hello, guys. My name is Sarah. I want to be a truck bitch.
Okay, she says, I want to be a truck bitch. Then I want to try to bullet whip, means bull whip. To show you who your real mommy is. Okay. And I say, nice. Well, that's fun. I made friends. Oh, well, I don't know if they're friends. Never see them again as long as I live. But pretty good memory. All right, this has been a pretty interesting. I got to remember, this is the window I want. Got to remember to clean up that stuff on the side there before I do this. But you get the hang of it. And I got these new lights. And they work great. I'll show you. Look at the lighting. It's fantastic. I figured that it's time to break out this old garment because It's winter white. It's, you know, it's appropriate for the time. It's a little bit optimistic. So Slovenia, think about it. And I have full videos on my YouTube channel, Bradley J Travel. Just Google Bradley J Travel. And you'll go there and subscribe. Look at that light. Wow. So I got a new camera, new lighting, and new 1080p on the stream. So it really makes a difference. Talk to you soon. Bye for now. I got to go get a COVID shot.